Alright guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm really tired, first of all. Like, I've been up from 3 AM this morning, now it's like to 6. But I want to show some support to my friend right now. She entered like a Miss Jamaica beauty pageant, whatever it is. So I'm gonna go there really quick and, you know, go to that function and try to enjoy it. Also, hopefully I'll be hanging out with my other friends, hopefully. I mean, I haven't seen this girl like in like over a year, so probably go there and just chill a little bit and just hang out, you know. So that's me right now. Like, I just want to kind of show some of my friends support. You know, it's always good to support your friends, you know, if it's in due timing and everything. So you guys should see me when I'm there. I'm going to Triple Century. Alright guys, so I pretty much just got to New Kingston. About to walk on the strip really quick. Back there somewhere is like where Quad used to be. I don't know if Quad even is that club anymore, but that's where I'm going right now. I'm going over to Triple Century and then see what's up. So like, I got in here at like maybe 15 past 6, it was 15 minutes late. But typical Jamaican fashion, like, them already yet. It might be like 7 o'clock, so. There, so with Davine. Jano. Them actually finally start and the girls them all come up there. So I'm gonna tell you which of the girls them actually look good. And girls in some swimsuit right now.
You're gonna see not only their fantastic bodies,
you have it, right?
And here they come, our first contestant. Contestant number 1, Dana Drummond. She is Miss Triple Century Sports Bar. Dana is 27 years old and stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall. Her vital statistics are 34, 24, 38. She is currently on the right to Jamaica National General Insurance Company and lists her hobbies as cooking, dancing, reading, and hiking. Her favorite color is burnt orange. Her favorite food is pasta. She has brown hair and brown eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again for contestant number 1, Dana Drummond, Miss Triple Century. Adair is 26 years old and a compliance assistant. She is 5 feet 3 inches tall and lists her hobbies as reading, playing Sudoku, Indian and Chinese fan dancing. A fun fact about Adair is that she twiddles her toes whenever she watches TV. I wonder how often is that. Her favorite color, yellow. She loves curry goat and roti, and she has not one but 2 favorite actresses, Taraji P. Henson and Gabrielle Union. Give it up for Adair Esme, Miss All Stars Limited. Contestant number 7, she has a boy's name, they say, but looks nothing like a boy. She is Miss Judah Wright, Miss Vision Magazine. Judah is 20 years old, 5 feet 3 inches tall. Her vital stats are 34, 26, 30. She's a student who loves wine and food tasting and traveling to the country. Enjoys eating Chinese food and pasta dishes. Her favorite color is blue, and her favorite actor is, of course, Denzel Washington. Her hair color is dark brown, and so are her eyes. Give it up for Judah Wright, Miss Vision Magazine. Fantastic. That's right. But guess what? These ladies are much more professional than I am. So they're going to come here and show you their fantastic gowns, one by one. And first up is contestant Dana Drummond. And she looks elegant in her Zaid design gown. Her gowns, Lisco, Miss Crew, Bar and Kitchen. And we're not judging the gown. Again, we're not judging the gown. We're judging the woman wearing the gown and how she looks in it. Let us welcome contestant number 5, Joelle Lee, Miss Frashanti Swimwear. Joelle is wearing a very daring dress, very risque, a lot of sheer. Contestant number 7, Judah Wright, Miss Vision Magazine. Welcome, Judah. Again, her stats 34, 26, 30. Biggest fan of Denzel Washington. Wearing a pink, very pink, this is actually a hot pink dress, covered with sequins from head to toe, cutouts on the side, to show a little bit of sexiness and a very high, sexy split on the front. And she is walking in with all the confidence that she has, beauty galore from head to toe. There we have her, contestant number 7, the beautiful girl with the voice name, Judah Wright, Miss Vision Magazine. And last but not least, contestant number 11, Tina Wilson, Miss Ultra Charlie International. Please put your hands together and show some love to these gorgeous ladies in these gorgeous gowns. One of these ladies will be a contestant in the Miss Jamaica Universe pageant. They will go straight through, ladies and gentlemen. So let us give them a hand. Show them some love. Come on.
I'm looking for an empress, so they tell them finish to them. No stress me out, now they give me like the stress of them. Like the mother one with every man, they get them best of them. She's strong and so gentle, and she even wanting on the temple. And that's where I wanna be, right beside these women behind me. She's the one that I want. She's all woman, the one I only need. She fulfills all my dreams, and she satisfies my needs, yeah.
Where goes to? No, there's a nice audience. No, nicely. You both know where it goes to. Adair Isri. Our next award, I'm going to describe it. Anyone who can tell me what the name of it, the proper name, for $10,000. Well, not entirely going to be $10,000, because I don't have $10,000 to sure. Oh, Isabel, I'm going to give you $10,000, ladies and gentlemen. If you can. The rest of the ladies think is the most friendly. If you have given the money, you can't do yourself, Isabel. Happy night. Happy night. Isabel, if it's going to give you the money. Alright, just leave your bank account number, she'll deposit it straight into your account. Just leave it at the front. She is the most congenial. Now let's see, the award for Miss Congeniality goes to Robert Romazan. Robert Romazan. The award for Miss Congeniality goes to Joelle Lee. Now let's talk the truth. You see, when I go around the back today, all these ladies are fantastic. But you see, when I come put on the front, okay, their own turmeric better than what we're putting on the dress. So if all of these beautiful ladies think Joelle is the best, and the best, and the sweetest, and the most prettiest, wonderfulest person, then she must be. Congratulations, Joelle. Next is Best in Evening Gown, and that goes to me. The Best in Evening Gown Award is given to the contestant who not only exhibited natural beauty, confidence, and the manner in which she carries herself, her fashion sense, her stage presence, the ability to project her individuality into the front, her special qualities. Guys, remember what I said, it's not the gown that we're judging, but it's the lady who's wearing the gown. So, Best in Evening Gown goes to, where am I to represent? Stacey Nelson! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Stacey in that wonderful evergreen lace dress. She is the best in evening gown. Swimsuit them by Krishanti that we saw first. You see, around the corner there where the ladies were waiting, it cow, look at the AC, it turned up. And these ladies were looking fantastic. Sitting there, these little two pieces, little 10 pieces or something, me and our friend and boots are still cold. And guess what? Someone looked the best in that swimsuit. The best in swimsuit is up now, and the award is focused on each contestant's natural beauty and symmetry of form. What that means? Symmetry of form means it starts with the expressive eyes. Let me see the expressive eyes, ladies.
Yeah, Judah!
Consideration evaluating the proportion of body related to height, bone structure. Let me see the bone structure.
Yeah, Judah!
How can you do that? How do you show
demonstrates fitness, tone, and proportion. So, the contestant who will win the best in swimsuit this evening is none other than
Judah!
Not to hear me go.
Judah!
Best in swimsuit goes to Stacey Nelson. Welcome her back to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. So, for the top 6 finalists, are you ladies ready? All right, they look ready. Earlier today, the judges got an opportunity to meet with the ladies, and they had a one-on-one interview, and they were judged in swimwear, and as you can see, in evening gowns. And the top 5 highest scores plus the social media winner determined the top 6. Our first finalist in the 2017 Miss Jamaica University's pageant is Adair Esme. Put your hands together.
Are you nervous?
Yes!
This evening goes by the judges, and so she takes the first spot in the top 6. The next spot will be taken by someone I really don't think I need to call their names. She's wearing black, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful black gown. Can you tell me who it is that will be taking the next spot? She is Stacey Nelson. I know that you wanted to know who they voted in on social media. I'm going to tell you something I'm never going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you now. The rest of Jamaica, who's not here, and who's not sitting at that table at the front, they voted in one person. This person. Her name starts with M.
Oh, come on.
Can you tell me who? Can you tell me who? Monique Williams, ladies and gentlemen. She takes the next spot in the top 6. Monique Williams, the public vote winner. The next spot, coveted spot. There are not that many left. There are not that many left. Only 3 left. Next up is Christy Maya.
Come on.
Christy takes the next spot. Only 2 spaces left, ladies and gentlemen. 2 spaces. 2 more chances to become the winner of the Miss Jamaica University's pageant. Our 5th finalist is, penultimate finalist is Atina Winston. The tallest of the ladies this evening takes the 5th finalist position. There's only one spot left.
Come on.
And I know the nerves are kicking in right now. But I want you to keep confident because there's only one spot left, but it's one deserving lady. Her name starts with J, they say. But there's Her name is Judah Rice. Now it's time for a bit nerve-wracking experience. However, I think they're very well prepared. We are gonna ask that I'm gonna call you finalists number 1, 2, 3, 4 in the order that you are standing. So we're gonna begin with Stacy.
Knowing who's top 4 tonight?
It's time for the top 6 interview.
Oh my
The
god.
finalists will select the name of the judges from the bowl. Who's bringing on that bowl?
Yes, I am. Good evening, Stacy. Now, my question for you is, what is the role of the internet or social media sites on the youth?
What is the what?
Heard your question? What is the role of social media or the internet on the youth?
To connect us.
Thank you for that question, Sean. Shane. Sorry guys, kind of have no clue. The role of the internet on today's youth, it all depends on how we as young people choose to use the internet. It can be to our advantage and it can be to our disadvantage. Now, instead of posting something negatively, why not post something positively? In that way, it will not harm you, but it can make you. For instance, Facebook. Most of the time we go on Facebook and we see our young people behaving in a certain behavior that is negative and shows a negative impact on us as young people. And I believe that we as young people, as I said, it all depends on how you choose to use the internet. It can affect you negatively and it can affect you positively.
Thank you, Stacey, for your Next up, we have
That's one down.
Yeah.
contestant number 2, Miss Luce Hackle-Tor. Have you chosen your judge? Thank you, Charm. And she has chosen someone who she hopes to be soon, a beauty queen. Her judge is Isabel Daly. Isabel, are you ready with your question?
No.
What are some measures we as a society can take to overcome the pressures that the media places on a young woman's body?
Thank you, Isabel. And Christine, now you can answer.
Good evening. I think first and foremost that we as a society, especially as friends and parents, that we need to encourage young women to be proud of who they are, to be confident in themselves and to build their self-esteem so that no matter what anyone or media says that they think they should be, that we're ready for another question.
Like we are
We're dying.
freaking nervous. We are
If you
nervous.
could make a change to improve our educational system, what would it be?
Okay, one change that would definitely make our educational system is to make the learning easier, friendly to the students, and that they have no intentions of going to make it difficult for them to learn. User friendly and student friendly, basically. Thank you.
Short and to the point.
If you could counsel the Prime Minister on any one issue, what would it be and why? If I could have a sit down with the government of Jamaica, I would make my opinion to him, raising the issue of high unemployment and low productivity.
Nice.
Why? Because Jamaica is too much of a great island for us as young people to not be able to have work or get work, and also for our entertainment industry to be so successful, our business tourism and so forth. Therefore, I would say
You're talking too much.
that we need improvement in those
Yeah,
areas.
distract them.
Thank you. And now we have the public vote winner, Monique Wendell, is coming to the forefront to select her judge. The judge she has selected is the chief judge this evening. It's Mr. Williams.
How are you? You're looking lovely. Tell me, what do you think about the growing number of foreign investments in Jamaica?
It's a ripple effect. Would like more local investment as well. Evening.
I think the growing number of foreign investment in Jamaica is excellent. Our people need jobs. We need these foreign investment to put Jamaica on the map. Our economic climate need a boost. And in order for us to compete with other leading countries, we need these foreign investors as well as our local investors. Thank you. Thank you very much, Monique. And last but certainly not least, the most aware of the evening, Adair Esme to select her judge. And Charm will be coming with the bucket. Two shots of There we go. The judge she has selected is, alright, decided she wanted to go with the big man himself, the chief judge.
How are you? Tell me, how will you help fight crime in Jamaica?
Good evening, everyone. Honorable judges. Crime and violence is an issue which affects us all as a nation, regardless of our gender, our social stratification, or position in society. In order for us to fight the levels of crime and violence in this country, we have to work together. We need a total social transformation within our country. We need our citizens to have a restored trust and confidence within the police force. And in order for this to take place, our police force needs to treat our citizens with respect, honor, and pride.
talking like a true politician. Very evasive. Practice.
Your family said the last part, your family just said that. You didn't hear them say, what?
Question.
Yeah, practice. They practice that.
How would you? They're not listening. How would you? I want to hear the response.
We are not sure before, but actually we have dear Esme, Cecian Nelson, Christy Minor, Altina Wilson, Monique Williams, and Judah Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your top 6. Judges, are you ready? Now, if one never beat the table like drum before, when I'm going to do it now. Because it's that time of the evening, and I think Shane is on his way
so
to
nervous right now.
the decisions. Who is your winner? Names being thrown out, but I am the only one who knows who the winner is. Well, actually, I know the winner, but I don't bring the finals today, so I still wait. But you see the judges deliberating, guys, and I just want to reinforce the fact that this is not only a competition of beauty, but it's brains, it's talent, it's awareness, it's how they carry themselves and confidence that they you want to come and they have. Before I give you the winners, I have a statement to read. Now all the judges have signed this piece of paper and they are attesting to the fact that this is true and final. Having had an opportunity to meet and converse and observe the performances of the contestants, both at pre-judging and on stage, we are therefore satisfied that these final, when I hear the word I just used, please repeat after me. Final. I didn't hear. Final. Okay. These final positions are true reflections of our collective judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started. The 5th runner-up in the 2017 Miss Jamaica Universe East competition, who will be crowned by Isabel Dante and Dr. Roy, is...
So we kind of know who already won. Well, no.
I don't hear no drum roll. You know, never female. Our 5th runner-up is Altina Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. She's the 5th runner-up. Please give her a round of applause.
Yeah, true.
But she looks serious.
The 4th runner-up in this contestant this evening is Judah Wright. Please clap them, ladies and gentlemen. They did a fantastic job. Judah Wright. The 5th runner-up, Altina, was, oh, I can't see her. Where's she gone? She gone already. Where you gone so far? I can't see her. But we're going to go to the 3rd runner-up of the evening. The 4th runner-up, Judah Wright, was Miss Vision Magazine, and Altina Wilson was Miss Ultra Charm International. The 3rd runner-up. The 3rd runner-up this evening is Monique Williams. Monique Williams is contestant number 3. She is Miss Interlink Communications. She is the public vote winner and our third runner-up. Only 3 left. The second runner-up, ladies and gentlemen. Second runner-up. The second runner-up is... I don't hear no drum roll. The second runner-up is Christy Maya. She is contestant number 2 and is Christy Maya. Are you ready to crown the winner?
Wow, she's tall.
Because you know when I announce the first runner-up, we're going to know automatically who the winner is. I don't want you to think that the first runner-up is unimportant or any of these ladies are unimportant. But the first runner-up, that role is very important. If for any reason the winner of Miss Universe Jamaica East is unable to fulfill her duties, the first runner-up will take over. You see these ladies holding on tight to each other? That is the camaraderie that's there between the two. And the first runner-up of the 2017 Miss Universe Jamaica East pageant is Stacey Nelson, which means, ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Universe Jamaica East 2017 is none other than Adair Esme.
But she practice our answer. Them give her their phone, text it.
She answered her questions eloquently. And she carried herself wonderfully. Miss Adair Esme, give her a round of applause for the 2017 Miss Universe Jamaica East winner. And watching this fantastic evening happen. Ladies, you are free to go up and congratulate your queen. Don't be like I'm afraid. It's okay if you want to. And if you don't want to, then so come down to you. But please, go tell them congratulations. We just want to thank our sponsors again because, you know, it wouldn't be happening without them. Triple Century Sports, but if we could drop it, I could have never dreamt to drop it. Give it to me because they don't want it.
pageant, and it was pretty interesting. It was good I didn't win, but you have to show support same if you're friendly man. So I mean, overall I'm sure she enjoyed the experience. Well, probably not because it's stressful, but yeah.